everyone, it's Amber here with another Stellar Guitarist guitar tutorial, and in today's lesson I'm going to be teaching you how to play Unwell by Matchbox 20. Now this song was written by lead singer Rob Thomas to bring more awareness to the importance of mental health. And if you want to learn a bit more about why the song means so much to me, then you can read more about that in the description below the video. But for now, let's get into the lesson. Let's jump in. So the song has got so much to offer today. Not only has it got a strong and powerful message in the lyrics, but we've also got some really cool stuff that we're going to be doing on the guitar. We're going to be learning open chords, bar chords, some amazing strumming patterns, as well as that really cool sounding banjo riff that we hear at the start and finish of the song. So let's jump into the intro of the song. We're going to need 4 chords. And the chords in order are an A sus2 chord, which is a normal A major chord with our ring finger lifted up off of the string. From here, we're going to be going to a D sus2, and that is like a normal D chord with our middle finger lifted up off of the string. Next up, we have a bar chord, which is F sharp minor, and this we're going to be playing with our bar in the 2nd fret, and an E minor chord shape. And lastly, we need an E major chord. So the strumming pattern that we're going to be using in the intro is going to sound something like this. Down, down, up, up, down, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up, up, down, down, up, down, up. And each chord that you see up on the screen from the intro is going to get 1 round of that strumming pattern. So the intro is going to sound something like this. Starting on that A sus2, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, down, up. We then change to the D sus2, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, down, up. F sharp minor, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, down, up, before changing back to the E chord. Down, down, up, up, down, down, up, down, up. And that intro is going to be played through twice in the song. So it's going to sound something like this. And we're going to repeat again. A sus2, down, down, up, down, down, up, switch. F sharp minor. And to the E chord. Now, if you're wanting to learn the banjo part that you hear in the intro, I'm going to be teaching a simplified version coming up a little bit later on in the lesson today. The next section we're going to look at is the verse. And the chords we're going to need here in the order that we're going to be playing them is a D major to an E major. We have an A major next. And then we have an F sharp minor. Now, the chords are going to be up on the screen in the order that you're going to be playing them in the verse. And you're going to notice that some of those chords are between brackets. This just means that those chords are going to be sharing 4 beats. So the first chord will get 2 counts, and the second chord in the bracket will get the other 2 counts. And for the verse, we're going to be playing every single chord for 1 down strum. So let's get ready on that D major chord. 1 down strum on each chord. It's going to sound like this. 1, 2, switch to the E, to the A, 1, 2, F sharp minor, 1, 2, to the D, for 2 counts, the E for 2 counts, and then the F sharp minor is not in a bracket, so the F sharp minor is going to get 4 beats in total. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next section of the verse is going to start off the same. 2 counts on D, 2 counts on E. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, the same on the A and the F sharp minor. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we have 4 beats on D. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 4 beats on E. 2, 3, 4. So if we put that entire verse together without any pauses or breaks between the chord changes, it's going to sound something like this. Here we go. And D to the E, the A chord to the F sharp minor, back to D, and to E, and F sharp minor, 3, 4, back to D, and to the E chord, the A chord to the F sharp minor, and the D, 2, 3, 4, because the E might be good for something. Now the pre-chorus is coming up next, and the chords we're going to need here, we have another new bar chord that we need to learn. It's a C sharp minor, and for this we're going to be up in the 4th fret with our bar, and we're going to be using an A minor chord shape. We change the D chord. We also have an A major here and an E major. And the strumming pattern we're going to be using in this section are 2 down strums on each chord. So it's going to sound something like this. C sharp minor, 1, 2 to the D, 1, 2, the A chord to the E chord, back to C sharp minor, to the D, the A chord to the E. Hey you guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then go ahead and do so. And if you are enjoying my lesson today, then I also would really appreciate it if you would like this video. It really helps me out here on YouTube in being able to create lessons like this for you every single week. And then if you want to go and check out some of my free guitar material, I have some awesome guitar PDFs at the link below this video, as well as being able to sign up for my incredible guitar program in the Stellar Academy. So go check that out. Really hope to welcome you into the course. Right, let's get back into the lesson today. The next section we're going to look at is the chorus. And the chorus is exactly the same as the intro, which we learned at the beginning of the lesson. So the 4 chords we need are the A sus2, the D sus2, we need the F sharp minor chord, and our E major chord. And we're going to be using the same strumming pattern from the intro. Down, down, up, up, down, down, up, down, up. And we play that once on every chord we see up on the screen. So the chorus is going to sound like this. Starting on that A sus2, here we go. And down, down, up, up, down, down, up, switch. F sharp minor to the E chord. Different side of me, A sus2. Change to the D sus2. F sharp minor into the E. And then the final section that we're going to look at today is the bridge. Now the bridge is going to start on a D major chord, and it's going to then change to the F sharp minor. And that's going to happen 3 times. And then the last section of the bridge, we're going to have 2 rounds of the E major chord. And in this section, we're going to be using our pattern down, down, up, up, down, up, down, up. So the bridge is going to sound something like this. Here we go. And D to the F sharp minor. I've been talking in my D chords. Back to F sharp minor. Pretty soon they'll come to the D chords. F sharp minor. They'll be taking me to the E. Repeat the E. And then this is going to lead right back into the chorus. So the next section of this lesson, we're going to be going in for a close-up, where I'm going to be teaching you a simplified version of the banjo solo that you hear at the very beginning and the end of the song. So here is a quick demo of what we're going to be learning today. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. So the first thing you need to do is make sure that your first finger is going to be in the 5th fret on your guitar, and we're mostly going to be using the 5th fret and the 7th fret for this riff. So that means we're going to be using our 1st finger and our 3rd finger. Our 1st finger is always going to be in the 5th fret, and our 3rd finger is always going to be in the 7th fret. So the first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing 2 bars at a time. So the first 2 bars will be up on the screen, and we're going to be starting in the 5th fret on the B string, and we're going to hammer on to the 7th fret. So we pick the note and hammer on the 2nd note. We're going to repeat that on the high E string. So the first 4 notes sound like this. We then play the 5th fret on the E, back to 7th fret on the B, and 5th fret on the B. So the first bar sounds like this. One more time. The second bar is going to start out exactly the same with a hammer on from the 5 to the 7 on the B string, and the same on the E string. Then we play the 5th fret on the E, and then we're going to be playing 2 notes at the same time. And what I like to do here is bar my 1st finger over the B and E string, and we're going to strum those 2 strings together. So the first 2 bars of the riff is going to sound like this. Moving on to the second 2 bars of the riff, it's going to start exactly the same. We're going to be playing with the hammer-ons, and then the second bar, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5. And what we're going to do now is we're going to shift our 1st finger back to the 4th fret and place our 2nd finger into the 5th fret on the B string and strum those 2 notes together. That's the only change in that entire section. So starting again from the beginning of that 2nd section, it's going to sound like this. Shift back. The 3rd section of the riff is going to sound exactly the same as the first 2 bars. So I'll just play that through for you. Starting on the 5th fret on the B string. Moving on into the 4th section, it's going to start with us picking the D string open, then having our 3rd finger down on the 7th fret on the E string, pulling off to the 5th. So that's called a pull off. So we have the D string, and then pull off, 7, 5 on the B, and then we have our hammer-ons again, 5, 7, 5, 7 on the E, back to the 5th fret on E. So that bar sounds like this. One more time, when we pick the D string first. And then the last section is going to sound the same as the 2nd section, where we have our 5th hammering on to 7th, 5, 7, 5, 5 to 7, 5 to 7, 5, shift back. So let's play the whole thing nice and slowly from the very beginning. A 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Here we go. A 1, 2, 3, 4. The ceiling, making friends with shadows on my wall. All night I'm hearing voices telling me that I should get some sleep, because tomorrow might be good for something. Hold on, I'm feeling like I'm heading for a breakdown. I don't know why. I'm not crazy, I'm just a little unwell. I know right now you can't tell, but stay a while and maybe then you'll see a different side of me. I'm not crazy, I'm just a little impaired. I know right now you don't care, but soon enough you're gonna think of me, how I used to be. Talking to myself in public, dodging glances on the train. I know they've all been talking about me. I can hear them whisper, and it makes me think there must be something wrong with me. Out of all the hours thinking, somehow I've lost my mind. I'm not crazy, I'm just a little unwell. I know right now you can't tell, but stay a while and maybe then you'll see a different side of me. I'm not crazy, I'm just a little impaired. I know right now you don't care, but soon enough you're gonna think of me, how I used to be. I've been talking in my sleep. Pretty soon they'll come to get me. They'll be taking me away. I'm not crazy, I'm just a little unwell. I know right now you can't tell, but stay a while and maybe then you'll see a different side of me. I'm not crazy, I'm just a little impaired. I know right now you don't care, but soon enough you're gonna think of me, how I used to be, how I used to be. How I used to be. So that is how you play Unwell on the guitar. I really hope that you enjoyed my lesson today, and I hope that I was able to bring more awareness to the importance of mental health. So until next time, I hope to see you in the next YouTube lesson. Have a really wonderful day, everyone. Bye.